apparently, Rupert Murdoch, head of News Corp, obviously head of Fox News, owner over all those properties, meets with Mitt Romney last week and apparently came away incredibly unimpressed. They gave him a Twitter account. I don't know if that was a smart thing to do. And he's advanced in age. And I'm getting a sense from him that he's gotten to I don't give a damn stage. So, like, he's like, nah, I'm going to tweet whatever I like. I mean, in the second hour of today's show with Anna, we're going to discuss his tweets on Scientology. He's like, yeah. Look, everybody's got to be careful what they say about Scientology. Here's what they are. Weird and evil. Okay, well, credit to Murdoch on that one. So here's what he says about Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney last week, tough Chicago pros, meaning the Obama guys, will be hard to beat unless he drops old friends from team and hires some real pros. Doubtful. So, in other words, he should fire his entire staff, and probably means he should hire Karl Rove. And he says, it's not likely to happen. Guy's a bit of a loser, gonna lose. That's pretty harsh. Now, mind you, it's not like he's not helping Romney in 18 different ways. Romney's been on Fox and Friends 21 times in the last year, and every time it's a fluffer interview. You know, like, oh, Mitt Romney, please tell us about how you would save the country and Barack Obama is destroying it. Softball. And then Romney bunts it as usual. Okay, anyway. And then Murdoch continues. U.S. election is referendum on Obama, all else pretty minor. In other words, this is another thing to Romney, although I think Romney's been concentrating the economy pretty well. I mean, I don't know that he's got a winning argument. Obviously, I don't think he does, and I'm not sure he's presenting it in the best way. But apparently, Murdoch thinks he's not even making the right case about how Obama has failed in the economy. Every Romney speech I listen to, he's talking about Obama destroyed the economy. But apparently, it's not vicious enough for Murdoch. In fact, he had tweeted earlier, just not that long ago, a little over a week ago, seems to play everything else safe, meaning, again, Romney, everything safe, make no news except burn off Hispanics. That must be some Australian term. I don't know what burn off Hispanics means, but it doesn't sound good. Imagine that it means pissing off Hispanics. So, this guy essentially saying, Mitt Romney, not buying it. I read another article today about how there are a lot of people inside the Republican establishment who think, yeah, Romney's another dull. He's obviously going to lose. Let's move on and figure out what we're going to do in 2016. I'm shocked at that attitude, honestly, because they've got so much money, and at any point the economy can turn. And even if it turns a little bit against Obama, it could easily swing the election. Romney is actually doing surprisingly well in places like Pennsylvania. I don't know why they're so defeatist. I guess that they're mad because in their view, Romney is not being nearly vicious enough to Obama. This is Murdoch basically saying, what are you waiting for? Rip the guy's face off already. And later he clarified with another tweet saying, the Romney people are mad at me, but don't get me wrong, Obama's a socialist, and of course I want Romney to win. Socialist. In other words, telling Romney again, will you hit him harder? Call him Trotsky or something. Call him a Maoist like we do on Fox News. It'll work. I think Murdoch's wrong about that, but it's interesting that there's drams within the Republican establishment and Murdoch and Romney apparently not buying each other, which I suppose is a good thing for the country.